184 times? Wang Yibo's The Wind Chaser is still haunting our screens. You know what? The other day I was just scrolling my feed and bam, got absolutely floored. Wang Yibo's drama The Wind Chaser has already been rerun on satellite TV like 184 times. Just thinking about it is straight up crazy. His character Wei Ruolai is basically trapped in this never-ending overtime grind that feels like it'll never stop, and somehow, 3 whole years have just vanished. That's it. 1 second you're binge-watching the early episodes, totally sucked into every tiny detail of the story, and the next you realize time has flown by without you even noticing. It's wild how these shows stay with us for so long, quietly slipping into our routines like they don't even need permission. You finish the finale thinking, okay, that's a wrap, and then years later it's right back on TV like it never left. Makes you stop for a second and wonder how fast everything's really moving. And now here we are, he's fully back in the TV and film game. The upcoming projects have been blowing up everywhere for months. People are speculating, people are hyped, forums are exploding with theories and wish lists. But honestly? More than the actual filming, it's all this fresh new material dropping day after day that's got everyone completely hooked. With the insane number of endorsement deals he's got, his momentum just refuses to slow down even a little. This wave feels unstoppable, like it's got its own engine redlining and doesn't give a damn. I swear, his endorsement schedule is packed tighter than my entire life plan has ever been, and that says a lot. That probiotic brand, what's it called again, Yubeshi or whatever, it's like a built-in beauty filter that kicks in the second he shows up. The guy's business game is rock solid. Steady as a power line, you know? Those high-end campaigns never feel forced or lazy. The static shots hit hard, they're never phoned in. And when it switches to dynamic? Infinite charisma. He makes everything look effortless, but you can tell there's real thought behind every frame, every angle, every little expression. That kind of consistency just makes you respect the whole process even more. Take that new iced milk tea commercial, for example. It dropped and shot past 1 million views on Bilibili in the blink of an eye. The creativity is on another level, they keep it fun non-stop, playing with genuinely fresh ideas instead of recycling old stuff. And right after that, the probiotic short film is already lined up and ready. It's impressive how they keep the content flowing so smoothly, wave after wave with zero awkward gaps. At this point, it's not even regular fan interaction anymore. It feels like the deluxe, unlimited visual feast version of Wang Yibo. I'm serious, the big sponsors should all step up and compete a little. They ought to string all his short films together and make it the Yibo cinematic universe for the whole year. 365 days of non-stop content. Why not? Fans would devour it instantly and smash every viewing record, guaranteed. But the thing that really gets me, the thing I keep circling back to when I can't sleep, is how his personal influence goes way beyond just acting or singing. His IP, his personal brand, has gotten so massive that it slips into completely different worlds and pulls them along with him. He decides to jump into racing and suddenly the whole motorsport scene lights up in a whole new way. Even foreign media is starting to pay serious attention. I remember reading reports from Indonesian outlets. They were crystal clear that this isn't some idol just messing around on the track for fun or clout. Nope. This is a real transition, from the stage to the racetrack, and he's doing it for real this time. He's flooring it toward new heights, and you can feel the shift in the air. Look at his China GT appearance. He joined an actual professional racing team, gripping the wheel of a real GT3, no half measures. This isn't a celebrity cameo or a one-off PR stunt. You can see the difference in how seriously he takes it. He puts in hours of training day after day, shows up on the track no matter what, and he shows real humility by asking for advice from the veteran drivers. No ego, just a genuine willingness to learn from people who've been at it longer. And the results? They're starting to show, slow but steady. People in the racing community are noticing. They're giving him real respect, not just polite nods because he's famous from somewhere else. The public's noticing too, and that respect feels earned, not handed out. It's not, oh, that idol's just trying racing as a hobby anymore. It's evolved into something way more meaningful, a guy who's been quietly grinding behind the scenes the whole time. He's proving himself through actual skill and real dedication, to the point where no one can brush him off or look down on him. You know how life is sometimes, right? You don't always need to talk a big game or make grand announcements. Sometimes the most powerful thing is just showing up every day and putting in the work, letting the results speak for themselves. He doesn't need to drop a million statements or talk endlessly about his goals. He just goes out and proves it with action. From idol and actor to serious racer, honestly, it feels like his journey is just getting started. There's still so much ahead, and I can't wait to see where it takes him. When I say I'm impressed by him, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. His filming schedule is locked in and moving forward on plan, no signs of stopping. As for whether he'll squeeze in a solo concert anytime soon, well, that's still up in the air, we don't know for sure, and that's fine. But one thing that never stops is the daily flood of new material. Fresh Wang Yibo content keeps dropping, and no matter how much you watch, you still feel like you can't keep up. There's always more. There's always something new. And honestly, I never get tired of it. Not even a little. There's something about his presence, his growth, and his dedication that just pulls you in deeper every time you follow along. It's rare to see someone maintain this level of consistency while still pushing themselves into totally new fields like professional racing. Most people would stay in their safe zone, especially after the level of success he's already had. But not him. He keeps challenging himself, keeps learning, keeps evolving. And that attitude, it inspires in such a real way. Not the fake motivational speaker stuff, but the quiet I'm just out here doing it kind that makes you reflect on your own life and wonder how you could step it up. Anyway, I could probably keep rambling about this for another 1,000 words, but I'll stop here. Bottom line, Wang Yibo keeps surprising and impressing people, whether he's on screen, in ads, or behind the wheel of a race car. And me? I'm here for all of it. Every single part. It never gets old.